Listen, give me food cooked by a robot, true. Listen to the sound of the one licking you, cause I don't want dirty humans touching my food. The most don't care and they flex bare rude. Let the robots cook over dudes. Robots ain't giving it bare truth. Nah, you see the robots cook and they shut the fuck up. Man drops food, they be picking it up, yuck. Then they be putting it straight back on the plate. Then you run out a lot, sniggering and laughing with a mate. Smile on the face, laughing about it over a suit. Now I wanna rock, get your dirty bits off my food. Must I wanna be here quick for my food. Bounce, quick for my food, bruv. Allow the robot them to flip man's food. Listen, give me food cooked by a robot, true. Listen to the sound of the one nicking loot. And I don't want humans touching my food, they just don't care and they flex bare rude. Humans, you can't be trusted. Now man's all over YouTube busted. Robots fam, they're uncorrupted. People on the other hand, they disgusting. Much better things to do, far too bored for that about you. Fruits on the floor, fruits on the floor, fruits on the floor. Oi, give me food cooked by a robot, true.
Hello everyone! Today, let's dive deep into the video showing the creation of a simple yet engaging space game using Scratch 3.0, a fantastic block-based programming tool. This video effectively demonstrates the core logic behind building an interactive, side-scrolling obstacle avoidance game, similar to popular endless runner concepts. The goal of this game is to allow the player to control a rocket ship to avoid continuously spawning rocks, obstacles, while accumulating a score. We kick off the project by setting the stage for our intergalactic adventure and establishing the development environment. The user first accesses the Scratch Online development environment by searching for Scratch 3.0 on Google and navigating to the official website. They then click the Create button, which loads the visual editor, the core interface where all the programming takes place. This initial action sets up the workspace, preparing the stage and the scripting area for the game elements. The user swiftly closes the default tutorial, indicating readiness to proceed directly with the custom game build. The next step involves customizing the game's aesthetic and loading the necessary characters. The user begins by selecting and deleting the default Sprite 1, the cat sprite, demonstrating that this element is extraneous to the space theme. After removing the unwanted sprite, they select the background by searching for star and choosing the star's backdrop, which immediately provides the visual context for a game set in space. Finally, the central playable character, the rocket ship sprite, is imported from the sprite library. This preparation ensures all required visual assets are loaded and the theme is consistently established before any complex coding begins. Now, let's empower our hero, the rocket ship, with its fundamental properties and game logic components. The coding starts with the when clicked block, the essential event that signals the start of the game's main script. Initial physical attributes are set. The rocket's size is reduced to 60% for better movement within the screen space, and it is positioned on the left side, x -210, y -60. Crucially, the user creates a new variable named score and initializes it to 0. This variable is indispensable as it tracks the player's performance and makes the project a true game. The rocket's rotation style is also configured to point downward 180 degrees. To make the rocket ship controllable, the user implements keyboard input within a perpetual execution cycle. The forever control block is introduced, which is vital as it guarantees that the code inside it repeats non-stop, allowing the game to constantly check for player input. Within this continuous loop, two if-then conditional statements are set up to handle the vertical movement. These statements utilize the key-pressed sensing block. If the up arrow is pressed, the rocket moves up the screen, change y by 10. If the down arrow is pressed, the rocket moves down, change y by -10. This structure establishes the core interaction mechanic, where the player can steer the ship vertically to dodge upcoming obstacles. The final, sophisticated phase introduces the continuous, randomized obstacle system using the rocks sprite. The user employs the concept of cloning to automatically generate an endless supply of objects. When a clone is created, it is given a random white position, but fixed on the right edge of the stage, setting the initial obstacle course. The core movement is controlled by a repeat until loop, which dictates that the rock clone will keep moving left until a specific condition is met. The condition uses a compound Boolean check, touching rocket ship or touching edge. The movement itself is handled by the change x by speed variable block, which is effectively change x by -8. A crucial aspect of game design demonstrated in this phase is the proper management of sprites to ensure a smooth, functional experience. Within the rock clone's script, after the movement loop finishes, meaning it either hit the ship or went off screen, the code needs to determine what action to take. The user introduces an if-then conditional block. Deletion logic. The first logic check uses an if blank x position is less than -204, then block. If the rock's x position is less than -204 off the left side of the screen, the rock clone is safely removed from the game using the delete this clone block. This prevents invisible clones from consuming system resources. Game over logic, implicit. Although not fully coded in the visible clip, the repeat until touching rocket ship condition implies that if the rock hits the ship, the loop breaks and the next code segment would logically execute. The user prepares for this by showing a stop all block, though it is not placed into the final code segment in the video, which is the standard mechanism to end the game upon collision. The combination of the two clips showcases a complete flow for building a functional Scratch game, setting up the environment, defining the hero's controls, and programming the dynamic, rule-based behavior of the obstacles. The game over state is implemented by the implicit structure of the repeat until loop. When the rock clone's movement loop stops because it is touching rocket ship, the code immediately following the loop, which is typically a stop all block, though not shown in the final visible script, would end the game. The gameplay demonstration confirms the system works. The rocket ship is controllable with the arrow keys. Multiple obstacles appear randomly from the right and move left. If the player successfully avoids the rock, for example, the rock moves off screen, the score increases, as seen around 0.032 and 0.034. The use of the rock sprites and the button 2 sprite, which also spawns, demonstrates the user setting up multiple unique obstacles within the same game. This comprehensive approach results in a fully functional, simple space-themed avoidance game built entirely using visual programming blocks.
Yo. Listen, give me food cooked by a robot, true. Listen to the sound of the one licking you, cause I don't want dirty humans touching my food. The most don't care and they flex bare rude. Let the robots cook over dudes. Robots ain't giving it bare truth. Nah, you see the robots cook and they shut the fuck up. Man drops food, they be picking it up, yuck. Then they be putting it straight back on the plate. Then you run out of luck, snickering and laughing with a mate. Smile on the face, laughing about it over a zoo. Now I'm on the rush, get your dirty bits off my food. Mother wanna be here quick for my food. Bounce, quick for my food, bruv. Allow the robot them to flip man's food. Listen, give me food cooked by a robot, true. Listen to the sound of the one nicking you, and I don't want humans touching my food. They just don't care and they flex bare rude. Humans, you can't be trusted. Now man's all over YouTube busted. Robots fam, they're uncorrupted. People on the other hand, they disgusting. Much better things to do. Far too bored, forget about the tube. Food's on the floor. Food's on the floor. Food's on the floor. Oi, give me food cooked